Hey everyone, today we are making some cutting board conditioner. I'm starting to make a couple cutting boards for friends. It's Christmas time, they're great gifts. And for this conditioner, it's after your board has been flooded with mineral oil. You need a conditioner to kind of polish it up a little bit. We have mineral oil, beeswax, and paraffin wax. And what we're going to do is melt it down. Right now, these are in a solid state. Mineral oil is obviously in a liquid state. And it'll make it kind of like a warm chapstick texture, I guess. So I start off by melting the beeswax. Alright, we have the beeswax melted down, and then I'm going to put in the paraffin wax. Turn your heat down low. This will be about a temperature of 145 degrees is the melting temperature of the paraffin wax. And once that is melted, I'm adding 100 milliliters of mineral oil to it. Alright, where the wax and mineral oil solution is cooling down, and to test it, I put it in this spoon and it started to solidify because it was a whole lot easier to cool this amount versus this amount. So I let it solidify, and it was a little bit too hard for my liking. Like I said, I like it at a warm chapstick texture, but to put it in our containers and to be able to scrape it out of it, I added another 100 mils of mineral oil, and I did it again. I put it back on the spoon to let it cool down, and you get it's like that, and as long as you can kind of roll it and it sticks and smears on your fingers, that's what we're looking for. But before it cools down, we have to put it in our containers. So I have these little containers, and on the tops of them I cut out a piece of paper and taped it to it, and it just says cutting board container or conditioner, And before this cools here, we're going to put it inside of these. Alright, I have all my containers filled, and they're drying, and you can see that it's just got a you can practically melt it with your finger, the warmth of your finger, and that's what we want. A little bit goes a long way, and I used a wooden cutting board to pour the conditioner onto, and it dripped, and but this cutting board, it needed to be reconditioned. Earlier I had already put mineral oil all on here, and now we're going to condition it. Conditioning it with the wax and mineral oil mixture will cause it, or allow it to fill all the little porous holes, and will kind of seal it off from bacteria, and that's what will make the cutting boards last a little bit longer. Wooden cutting boards should only be used with, or the only thing that you should cut on them is vegetables, not a no meats, fish, just because it is porous and you don't want anything to grow inside of it, in the pores, and then possibly contaminate other foods. But just wanted to show how I do this. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way. One of these containers should be able to condition a board this size, probably close to 8 times. And since this is already melted on there, I just take a rag or a napkin and just buff it down inside of the board. Let me grab another napkin. And just kind of buff it. The wax kind of helps seal the mineral oil that you have already flooded with the board. And it also helps keep it waterproof a little bit longer. And there you go. You see it's got a nice sheen to it again. Of course you'll see all the cutting marks and everything, but there you go.